We are so thankful for the support of our Tap Cancer Out community, but you may still be wondering how a Jiu-Jitsu nonprofit takes the fight to cancer. So we've traveled the country visiting some of our incredible beneficiary organizations to give you a sneak peek into the impactful work that they're doing. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Don Small. I'm the Director of Pediatric Oncology at the Johns Hopkins Sidney Kimmel Cancer Center. Well, the kids that we cure, that's really what keeps us going. And I've been doing this long enough that I have many patients who I've gone to their weddings, and I have patients that have brought their children back to meet me, and I'm at the point now where I think some of the patients are going to bring back their grandchildren to meet me. So seeing that they go on and have successful, long lives, that's really what keeps us going. We use the funds from an organization like Tap Cancer Out to really help forward the state of the art in the field of pediatric cancer care. We spend time both on the ward taking care of kids and then running our laboratories. These mutations that cause the various cancers have been there since the beginning of time, right? And in this era, we now know all the mutations that cause these cancers. So now it's a matter of developing drugs that specifically molecularly target those mutations, and that will enable us to get away from chemotherapy. And hopefully the cure rates just kind of go up and up and up. But if we don't have the money to develop those drugs against these molecular targets, then we're not going to go anywhere. And the longer it takes, those are more kids that have to suffer, and it's more kids that unfortunately aren't cured that are going to die. And so that's why we feel a sense of urgency to really be working hard and to get out there and to make those discoveries that improve the cure rates and reduce the side effects.
We're Liz and Jay Scott. We're the co-executive directors at Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation. We happen to be the parents of Alex Scott, who created Alex's Lemonade when she was 4 years old and she was fighting childhood cancer. And she decided she wanted to do something to help the cause, and her vision was set up a lemonade stand in our front yard.
When Alex first started selling lemonade in our front yard, we thought she would raise maybe $5 or $10, and we thought it was sweet, and we were proud of her. Didn't realize the impact it would grow to have. In her life, she raised $1 million with the help of many other people, and now fast forward, more than 15, 16 years later, we are one of the largest funders of pediatric cancer research and family support in the country, raised over $250 million, and that's really all thanks to partners like Tap Cancer Out.
I think one of the most amazing things that we've experienced, and probably one of the most rewarding, is knowing that after the fact, one of the projects that we funded would have impacted Alex's life had she been diagnosed today. And so her course of treatment would have been different. Probably her outcome would have been different. And knowing that we were able, and when I say we, I mean Alex's Lemonade, and because of people that support us like Tap Cancer Out, because of the work we're able to fund, there's new treatments available for kids today.
I think as a parent, it's truly a gift. As a mom, that I can meet other kids and other parents whose lives have been not just changed, but ultimately their children have been cured because of what Alex started in our front yard. So to me, that's a legacy for my daughter. As the co-executive director at Alex's Lemonade Stand, it's what keeps us going. It's what keeps us pushing forward, knowing that we can have this impact, that we can change things, that we are making a difference. I always say we work every day to put ourselves out of business. And in my mind, there's just this visual of like a lemonade stand where you flip the sign and it says close. And we won't do that until we know that we've accomplished what Alex set out to do, which is literally to find a cure for all kids with cancer. But it's out there, it's coming. We just have a lot more work to do.
I've been fortunate to be involved with the organization since its inception in 1984. So we're headed into we've finished our 38th year. We'll be heading into our 39th year. but I've been very fortunate to have been here when it first started. The monies that are raised through Tap Cancer Out help to bring these families here to camp, and literally, it helps with their transportation. Camp is free to all these families. We don't check demographics, we don't check income. The common denominator of these families is they have an ill child, and when they get to camp, they don't have to worry about anything. Everything is provided for them free. So the funding raised from Tap Cancer Out helps with that. Their meals, their lodging, the medical support while they're here, the parents groups, the activities, the entertainers that we bring in, that all is covered by funding from organizations such as Tap Cancer Out. Parents, families do not pay a cent to be here. We actually have had families that have joined us from all 50 states and 27 different countries. So the reach from Tap Cancer Out gets that word out there, and that's what we want to do. We want to help as many families as we can.
The feeling and the opportunity to work at Camp Sunshine and know the impact that you're having on families, it's something that it grows. It definitely continues to feel like the more people you can reach, the bigger difference you're actually making at the end of the day. And so I feel like having Tap Cancer Out as a partner really allows us to do that. It allows normal, everyday people who have this passion in their lives to be able to go out and create incredible amounts of change for these cancer families who really are just looking for a chance to have a break. The world just never stops, right? And so that's the hardest part, I think, for any of these families is your child's been diagnosed with cancer, but the rest of the world is going to continue on, right? And how do you, as a family, negotiate that world when your own world is falling apart? So yeah, at the end of the day, right, if we can just lighten the load a little bit, do our little part to try and make that better, then what's more noble than that, right?
Hi, my name is Ilana Koenig. I'm a 14-year-old cancer survivor, camper at Camp Sunshine, and founder of Koenig Childhood Cancer Foundation. I feel like Camp Sunshine is like this very safe bubble where families are safe from responsibility and from the judgment of the world, especially since most families lose their job because of their cancer treatment. Their attention is mostly on the financial bills of their child and the health of their child. So vacation and camp and fun is kind of the last thing on their mind. So I think Camp Sunshine provides a safe place for the whole family to have fun without worrying about the financial need, without worrying about the cost and stuff like that. And I think that's very awesome of them because we all get to experience that together as a family. So what you're doing right now is helping a lot of people. I know a lot of kids I've met in the hospital and at camp who have been suffering a lot, and what you're doing, who you're supporting, are helping them immensely, meaning you are also helping them immensely. So continue supporting them, continue saving the lives and helping the lives of other children. You're doing a lot.
You think that's possible?
I think it's definitely possible if a lot of people put their minds to it, if they join together, if they put funds and research into it. I think it's definitely possible to be able to completely eliminate cancer.
How much better, this is a silly question, but how much better of a world is it without cancer?
A very, very much better world without cancer. A much better world.